Hey guys, just Hockey here, back at you with another video. Today's topic features the re-signing of Nugent-Hopkins by the Edmonton Oilers. Nugent-Hopkins is a two-way second-line center for the Oilers who was drafted first overall in the 2011 NHL entry draft. The Oilers signed Nugent-Hopkins for 8 years, giving him $5.125 million every year. His contract term also includes an NMC, which will prevent Edmonton from being able to trade him, loan him, or put him on waivers. Coming into these contract negotiations, both parties had very different goals. Hopkins wanted a longer-term deal, while Ken Holland, who is the GM of the Edmonton Oilers, wanted to sign him for cheap. This ended up being why Hopkins was given such a long contract, even though he might not get the most money each year. In an article written by NHL.com, we are able to get the perspective of Nugent-Hopkins himself. He says that re-signing with the Oilers was a huge deal to him and that was the main goal from the very beginning. He says that the fans and the organization all treated him very well and that it was a, quote, easy decision for him to make to stay with the Oilers for the coming years. Ken Holland, the Oilers GM, also had a very similar response. Now, heading to a Sportsnet article, we are able to get Holland's perspective and how he approached contract talks. The article begins with Holland talking about the Oilers and how they would not be the same without Hopkins, and things he can do like play center, left wing, kill penalties, as well as show leadership in the locker room. He talks about how Hopkins makes the Oilers an overall much better team. Holland was able to also acknowledge that the term was not exactly perfect, but he was confident that if they had let him test the UFA market, he would have made much more money than they got him for. The rest of the article continues to have Holland talk about Nugent-Hopkins' strengths, but mostly revisits all of the things that he has already said. To be totally honest, this is one of those contracts that will take some time to truly tell whether or not it is worth it or not, because Nugent-Hopkins will be in his mid-30s in the final few years of this 8-year contract. I honestly think that he will perform the same that he has been for the past few years for the next 4 years or 5 years, but there could be potential for him to regress in the last few years of the contract. If he can't perform the same in the final 4 years or 5 years in the contract, then that $5 million is practically gone and could not be used for other things that the Oilers could need in the future. As a Canucks fan, I could see this going two ways. Either Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' contract would be similar to that of a Louis Eriksson situation where he's paid way too much, having no significant role on the roster, or he can keep producing consistently and be worth way more than his contract says. But, like I previously said, only time can tell. Anyway, that is it for this video. Talk to me in the comments below about what you would have done differently with this contract if you were the GM of the Oilers, and whether or not you like this move or not. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and I will see you next time. Bye.